Welcome to the Garage Audit. My name is Yvan, and this is Thorn Media. Today we're in Georgetown, Ontario to meet David Bapty. I've known David for a number of years. He's got a very interesting business model, lots of fun, and he's got a really cool garage. Let's go in and take a look. Let's go in and meet David at shintime.ca. David, how are you today?
I'm good, Ivan. How you doing?
Excellent.
Nice to see you.
Let me put a microphone on you so people can hear you. So David and I have known each other for many years. David, you're in Georgetown, Ontario. You've been here most of your career. Where was your other shop? Was it in Georgetown as well?
Georgetown as well, yes.
Okay,
Yep.
so David came to our shop 10 years ago, maybe?
2016, February,
Okay,
I remember.
so 9 years ago. Give him a little course on detailing. You became, got into ceramic coatings at that point.
I was trained
Yeah.
by both of you there as well, so yeah.
And you haven't looked back since?
No.
No. So tell us about your shop.
I've been at the shop since 2019.
Okay.
It's approximately, what do you think, 650 square feet?
Something like that,
Something like that. I think I measured it once or twice.
Okay.
I'm in a rural area, which is not on a main street by any means.
No.
But it has no significant impact whatsoever on business. People are willing to travel.
Yeah, because you were in downtown Georgetown before.
More or less,
Yeah.
on a more busier area.
Yeah.
More visible. But again, being here has been no negative effect whatsoever for customers to find you.
Right.
And to come here. It's actually quite pleasurable for them to come
Yeah,
to a farm.
Yeah, they're taking a ride in the country.
Basically.
Yeah, good. The gravel driveway isn't an issue for customers?
Not for customers.
For you,
more
yes.
so for me than customers. When, especially after the thaw, which we're getting now, you get the potholes and it holds a bit of moisture.
Yeah.
But my landlord is really good about that and just leveled it the other day because you were coming.
Okay, good. Well, I'll have to thank him. We'll start with your wash bay setup or your washing setup. So
Sure.
over here,
It's a kind of my office area, so to speak,
Yeah.
is right here.
good.
This is, believe it or not, this is a great place to sit down with a potential ceramic coating customer.
Yes.
And discuss what their expectations are and what a ceramic coating is if they don't have any idea.
Good.
So it's nice to just sit down and talk
Yeah.
a little bit. This is the power washer setup area.
Okay.
My access to water, both internal, everything is internal.
Yeah.
I do have access externally too when the warmer weather arrives.
Right, not this time of year.
Not this time of year.
No.
I try to avoid going outside. Again, just a simple hose. You got your pressure washer set up and a simple hose set up, which is great for rinsing and washing sometimes. You don't
Yeah.
need pressure all
No.
the time.
You've got I see you've got a bucket heater there, or actually a
Yep.
trough heater. So you use that, you don't have hot water in the shop?
I don't have hot water in the shop. I probably wouldn't have too much trouble hooking it up just to purchase the water heater and
Yeah.
get it done. But this is sufficient. It heats up a 5-gallon bucket of water, which gives me, whether I'm doing interior detailing, exterior detailing, enough water for, 2.5 gallons.
Yeah.
So 2 buckets easily.
Yeah, more
right?
than enough. Yeah.
And it reheats quickly as well. So a great inexpensive alternative to have warm water in
Yeah.
colder climates, because even in here, it's currently 20 degrees Celsius, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's still cool.
70. So yeah, no, it's comfortable in here.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's
good.
not cold.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah. I like that you've got a 1/4-inch hose. I see a lot of shops with a 3/8 or a 1/2-inch hose. 1/4-inch is a lot more flexible. It gets you everywhere you need to go.
I could show you my supply of of larger hoses, and I found exactly the same thing. This
Yeah.
is way more flexible, way more maneuverable.
Right.
And so far, this one has lasted a long time.
Yeah, and at 50 feet, it can get you anywhere you need to in the
Any
shop.
internal or external. In the summer months, I will move things a little bit outside, and this will
Yeah.
easily go out the door. So
Right.
not a problem. I don't have to have an external setup.
Excellent. So Active 2.0, a little loud, but does the job.
Does the job quite well.
Yeah.
Had an inexpensive pressure washer prior to that, and you get what you pay for, I
Yes.
think. So invest. It's an investment.
Right. Then over here, collection of brushes, decontamination articles, your buckets,
Yeah.
and David's got some really nice bucket dollies. Give us a little tour of your bucket dollies.
Certainly. I'll give you the double stack wheel bucket. This
Okay.
is your dedicated wheel bucket.
Yep.
A simple moving dolly from Walmart. It's been around for years.
Yep.
And this one's probably 5 or 6 years old. Again, inexpensive baskets from the dollar store or wherever you may find them, so it keeps your cleaning supplies handy.
Yeah.
I also, I'm the inventor of this.
Yeah. Putting
Not
a hook on
necessarily,
it.
but little hooks on your brushes, it keeps them handy. That's
Yeah.
all.
Excellent.
So you're not digging around for them in the pail.
Yeah, and it's a rubber covered hook, so it's not going to hurt anything.
Doesn't
in the car.
hurt anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Decontamination towel.
Decontamination towel.
Good.
Behind it is just some various products, things you don't use too often are in here.
Yeah.
Battery tenders should be one of your first buys, whether you're mobile or shop
Yeah.
oriented, because some lights do not turn off inside the car.
No, some
Right.
don't, and it's just a nice safety thing. You don't want to have to put a booster pack on the car for the customer as well.
Which we've all done.
Yes, we all have. Our shop, we didn't really have battery tenders at the time, so we had a booster pack.
I
Yeah.
have one in the back room.
Yeah.
So.
Good.
But yeah, this is also when I'm doing ceramic coating using a pad washer, I'll actually put a pad washer in a double stacked bucket like this
Yeah.
to bring it up to here, because I'm not doing a lot of sitting, occasional sitting when we're polishing,
Yeah.
but I'm at a much more comfortable
Height.
height.
Yeah, I don't like bending over either.
Not as
No.
less is more.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
We don't. At our age, we don't need to be bending over too much. So
Agreed.
yeah.
So yeah.
And one thing I'd like to point out, I've seen a lot of people use these moving dollies, but what David has done is added just these two little brackets. So the moving dolly itself actually keeps the bucket left to right, but it can still slide off. So two little L brackets, just enough.
Secures it.
Yeah, with the weight of the
Yep.
bucket, it stays there and everyone's happy.
Exactly.
So you've got an airline there, an airline over there, another one back here. Excellent. So you've got air everywhere. And I notice you use the curly Q cords instead of the cord reels.
Yep.
You've got a cord reel back there.
That was one of the initial airlines I had. I just find that the curly,
Yeah.
they extend. They allow you to move a little bit better, I think, than a line.
Right. And also it goes back to where it belongs.
And it's neat.
Yeah.
Yep. It is neat. This will go outside. I mean, no problem as well. If I'm doing floor mats or rubber mats, rather
Yeah.
winter mats. Sometimes you want to give them a little blow off just so you don't get the water spots when they're drying,
Right.
especially if they're outside in the sun.
Yeah.
They can just be spotty a little bit
Yeah.
if you just give them a quick blow, and this reaches right around the corner.
Perfect.
So,
Yeah.
on
And
both sides.
yeah, we did the same thing in our shop. We had the hose reels when we started. We moved to those because the employees, they pull the hose out at the beginning of the day and it would go in at the end of the day. So you always had a hose laying on the
Lying
ground.
on the floor.
Yeah.
So you have nothing to go over.
Yeah, exactly. So on this side,
Yep.
again, an airline, you've got your signage, which is great. The fluorescents, or the LEDs, how are you finding these with the water when you're washing?
No issue.
No issue?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're, I believe these are 55 or 6,000 Kelvin.
Yeah.
Which it was recommended by somebody years ago to me.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it
And
gives you better lighting.
it just gives you better lighting. Even these are technically high bay LEDs.
Yeah.
Which would perform better if they were higher, but they work pretty good at this level as
Yeah.
well, and they're 6,000 as well.
Okay, good. And then these clips, I've never seen these before. So these are nice.
Yeah, I think the original set I probably purchased on Amazon, Ivan.
Okay.
And then I sourced them to AliExpress. I found them there as well.
Yeah.
A little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
And they easily hold, two of them will hold the weight of a large rear mat,
Yeah.
where these will hold any mat
Good.
perfectly well.
Yeah, and what I like about them, they're all plastic, so you don't have the rust of the other ones. And the ones that, the traditional mat holders where you slide the mat up in, they hold the mats very well, but they hold them up against the wall. so you have moisture problems. They don't dry as quickly.
No space.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Whereas this, you've got a nice 2 or 3 inch space there.
Yeah.
So excellent.
Good option.
Yeah. I'll try to find a link and put the link down below. Back here, you've got something left over from your former career as a postal worker. So
This gives height disadvantaged people,
yes.
or normal sized people.
Yeah.
Just I've actually braced them. You could use any type of.
Yeah.
But I've braced them a little bit so I can access the roof lines.
Yeah. Good.
Just quick, easy access.
Yeah.
That's all they're for.
Now, I noticed you've got the pool noodles or the pipe insulation in your case. A couple places in the shop, but why the little picks? You've got little picks in any one, in all of them.
We've all had perforated leather seats.
Okay.
Air works fantastic.
Yeah.
But sometimes just the finishing touches, if you've got, you see 20 spots still left in the perforations. If you knock out 10 of them or 12 of them, it looks fine.
Yeah, exactly.
And a unraveled, what are they called again?
Paper clip.
Paper clip.
So you got the paper clip, you've got the
just a little
the dental pick, and then the just a regular awl, scratch awl. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So depending on what size the leather is, you've got the
different sizes,
the pick to fit,
and they're handy. That's all for this side of the car, and there's one on the other side as well.
Good. Inspection light handily hanging here. Your drying towels. Just another set of chemicals that you have by that side, so you have both sides.
Yep.
You have an part-time employee?
Correct. So he or I, it's a gentleman, young gentleman.
Yeah.
He'll work this side of the vehicle. I'll work that side. We'll stay on our sections, and we don't have to cross back and forth.
Yeah, excellent. Tire dressing?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the spray gun for it.
Okay.
It creates a lot of overspray and mist in the shop. I
Okay.
find I tried it. Didn't love it.
Okay, didn't like it. Good. Another cabinet there. Always important to have the garbage. Now, what's this invention of yours?
It's actually not my invention.
No, but yeah.
But it is I'm going to say a higher tech backpack sprayer for chemicals for weeds, technically. I incorporated a squiggly, what do you call this line?
That's curly Q line, a squiggly line, however you want to put it.
It didn't come with that, but this produces, I just added this for convenience because I can actually reach this whole length of the car.
Right.
I could bring this right up to the front of the car without moving the main unit.
Yeah.
This is a Viva product, a battery-powered, rechargeable pump sprayer.
Okay.
Produces 90 psi.
Yeah.
And it holds power very well. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
I showed it to you earlier, but it produces 90 psi. Comes with various tips. It's enough to pre-spray a car prior to a rinseless wash.
Right.
And we'll even do pretty nasty wheel wells, believe it or not, and barrels of wheels.
Oh, good.
Or if you don't want to pull out the pressure washer, you have an option.
And then the batteries, how long does it last? How many tanks do you go through on a battery?
I've yet to have to recharge it.
Okay.
Seriously.
Yeah. And how long have you had it?
This is going on a year now, so it's still over the testing.
The heat in this shop is this is basically what started life as an equipment shed.
Yes, this was actually a supply storage area for an electrician electrical business.
Okay.
The heat is boiler, forced air.
Yeah.
And auxiliary diesel heater over there.
Okay, so you got a diesel heater.
Yep.
Your air conditioner?
Actually, I have a window unit.
Okay.
That's just in the other room. I take it out in the wintertime.
Yeah.
A window unit that goes in that window, which is one of your 50-year-old.
Yeah.
Gil gave it to me, actually.
Okay.
Came on one of the trailers.
Yeah.
And it keeps it a beautiful 70, 72 in here.
Yeah.
But the humidity's gone.
Yeah. That's the important part.
It's amazing. And this is a must-have for, I'd say, any shop, is some type of, whether it be a low fan or a high fan. This place is completely dry the next day.
Yeah, to move air.
Yep, just keep it moving.
Good, excellent.
This is for old guys that have to bend down on their knees every once in a while.
Good, yeah. Well, that's excellent. You need it's not good kneeling on the concrete, no
No,
matter
at all.
no matter how old you are.
Agreed.
Yeah. Then over here you've got more air lines. This is your main air coming in to the shop.
Correct.
Okay. Remote control. What does that control?
Remote control is for the vacuum.
Okay.
We would hook up the accessories, obviously the hose,
Yep.
plug it into the wall.
And those that don't know, Johnny Vacs are not exactly cheap.
Nope.
But
approaching $500, I
Yeah,
believe. So
right, but they're worth every penny.
certainly. And
Yeah.
I wet dry vac. You don't have to worry about sucking up water or
Right.
anything.
And and they're quiet.
And we can talk.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not they're not a loud vacuum cleaner.
Correct.
And they're durable. They're an industrial unit. So
Worth the money, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Another investment.
right.
And the remote is just convenience, so that you don't have to stop, shut the vacuum off to do something else.
Yeah.
You can just on off
Cool. Excellent.
at will.
Yeah. So storage cabinet here. Well, storage cabinets.
Storage cabinets.
Yeah, very good.
Yep. Sorry.
Oh, well, good stereo system as well. Nice
Good.
Pioneer, yeah. Notice there's a number of speakers around, so
Microfibers. These are your Costco's, which 80-20 blend, which I find
they're fine.
more than adequate. For,
Yeah.
especially for interior detailing,
Right.
or quick one steps.
Yeah.
Even. But I do like to just separate them into a prime and a subprime, I call it. So
Okay.
you're grabbing your wheel towel, grab a subprime.
Right.
But if you destroy it, you destroy it.
Not a
But
big
these can be rewashed several dozen times.
Yeah.
So, and they come out like
Right.
new. So
Now, for washing your towels, you bring them home with you?
I do.
Okay.
Typically when my wife's on a business trip or vacation. So.
Okay. So she does. Well, people worry about contaminating their home washer dryer with the detailing towels. It's the other way around.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes any
No.
issue, but I just
Just in case.
do it that way.
Yeah.
I
So
will. Yep.
diesel heater, not something I've seen in a lot of shops, but a diesel heater is something that they're inexpensive and they really put out a lot of heat.
Fantastic, and
Yeah.
it's actually almost.
It's a very dry heat too.
I was going to say it's almost more humid, Ivan, than propane.
Okay.
If that, it almost feels like it's a little bit more humid than the propane.
Oh,
heat.
okay. Because the
Not-
ones
not
I've seen
as
have been dry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe I'm wrong. But it adds. It's just an auxiliary heat. I already have the forced heat, but
Yeah.
it's an inexpensive way just to maintain the shop.
Right.
It's temperature once you get it to where you want it to be, and that
Yeah.
maintains it.
Good. And then it holds a little over a gallon or 5 liters.
Yep.
How long does that typically last?
Pretty efficient on its current speed is on 3, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I had it at 3. That would last easy 2 days.
Okay.
On full speed when it's really cold outside, which is speed 6,
Yeah.
8 hours.
Oh,
out of
excellent.
5. Yeah,
Good. Nice polishers you've got there.
I do.
How do you like them?
I love them.
Okay. Good.
Really, really enjoy them. Been through a lot of polishers over the years.
Yes.
They're all excellent, and but as technology gets better, like it does,
Yeah.
and this is quite unique, and I find it. I actually, with my employee, I gave him the Milwaukee the other day when we were polishing a car,
Okay.
and I said, try this, just to alternate between a 21 Milwaukee
Yeah.
and a 25 DIY DA.
Yeah.
And he looked at me in about 5 minutes and said, this is a lot smoother.
Yeah. Plus
And
the weight of the
balance,
battery.
the
Yeah.
balance.
It's the weight of the battery that makes the big difference there.
So this becomes a little bit clunky
Yeah.
at the end. So
Right. And the Milwaukee is actually a good unit. If you look at the distance between the center and where the switch is, it's not that far off. There's some of them that the switch is so far forward that it's uncomfortable to hold.
yeah, to maintain. Agreed.
Yeah. So what I wanted to do in designing this is because you've got our corded polishers as well, the distance between the center of the pad and the switch is the same as our corded tools. So I wanted the same ergonomics.
Which I have a couple of as
Yeah.
well, which motivated me to buy the cordless, because there's nothing like cordless convenience.
Yeah.
I keep these handy because if I'm doing just a simple detail on a vehicle and you see a couple of scratches here and there, it's your best form of advertising by offering something that the customer isn't necessarily they're not paying for it,
Right.
but you're adding 5-10 minutes of your time,
Yeah.
and you've just created a customer for life and possible referrals.
Yes.
Very cheap form of advertising.
Yeah. Excellent. Detailing cart, obviously.
Rarely used.
Yeah. Okay.
When I'm detailing I won't move away from it yet, but it's more or less storage at the moment.
Okay.
And I'll show you why when we go around the corner a little bit, how we detail the interior of a car.
Good.
As opposed to using the cart and moving the cart around, even for polishing.
Yeah.
But for simple detailing, I don't need it. It's just extra stuff, right? You know, storage and lots of junk behind it.
Yeah. Now, do you do motorcycle detailing, or
are
these yours?
I've done these. These two are. Oh, this is going to be live. These are mine,
right?
And I have polished and ceramic coated and detailed many motorcycles over the years.
Okay.
They're probably more meticulous than a car. Or any car, if you ask me.
I've found that detailing this in an F-350 long box is about the same time.
Yeah. That's there's a lot to them. So I think if you're quoting on motorcycles, at least see it prior to giving a quote. Or give a range prior to giving a firm price, because you're going to spend more time than you think.
Right. Yeah. They do take a lot of time.
Polishing them is, whether it be a Harley, a dresser, full fairings, everything.
Yeah.
Never a problem.
No.
I've rarely run into problems with them, but it's just, there's a lot more involved.
Yeah. Now, one person, two bikes. Your wife ride?
My daughter does. Actually.
Your daughter does.
Yeah,
okay.
My daughter and I both ride.
Okay.
Started last summer on street bikes. I've ridden bikes all my life.
Yeah.
And I just had a friend tell me last year, I've had neighbors say to me, "What, are you going to start riding a street bike at your age?" And one of my best friends that I grew up with said to me, he goes, "I'm surprised you haven't had a bike
already." Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, and as long as you're staying off the highway and dangerous places, and you have enough maturity to not go on one wheel for 2 kilometers, you're fine.
That's my intention.
Yeah. So
I want to continue working.
Yeah, you want to stay alive. So, but yeah, they are a fun escape.
I mean, I had a not so much of a muscle car, but I had the STI.
Yeah.
I sold that. I'll be going on to 2 years this summer.
Right.
Perfect timing to sell it because the market was still good for that car. Those cars just kind of shot down.
Right.
But that was my thrill.
Yeah.
And so I even at my age, I need a thrill.
Yeah, we like to have fun. Yeah, good. So, planning, is one yours, one your daughter's, or you're planning on keeping both? Or
yeah, this is mine. That would be my daughter. So this is a 2024 400.
Yeah,
a ZX4RR.
Okay.
It's just been released in 23. I haven't ridden it yet, so I can't.
Oh, okay. You just got it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That one is a 300 twin, which is underpowered for my liking, but will teach you necessary riding skills. It's a fantastic learning bike.
Okay. So that one is going to be your daughter's, basically, once she watches this video. Yeah, okay. Then here you've got another platform for getting on the roof of a vehicle.
Yeah, these are priceless.
Yeah.
I call them. If you're doing a pickup truck, anything really.
Yeah.
They're sturdy. I use them externally for mats, for when I'm doing rubber mats outside.
Good.
Or inside.
Yeah.
Great working platform.
Yeah.
Mandatory, I think, in any detail.
Yeah, they should be in any shop, as far as I'm concerned.
Mobile or shop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Now, on this pole, you've got a number of things hanging out. So you've got a towel bin, obviously.
Yeah.
Tornador, interior light. Another selection of picks for seats.
Everything I'm not going to say at your fingertips.
Right.
But if you're doing the interior of a vehicle or exterior, and you require a tool, a towel,
it's right here.
This is arm's length. Yeah. And, and I a lot of people, I leave keys in when I'm doing an interior detail. I open all the windows when the car comes in because the windows are going to go up and down while we're cleaning them.
Yeah.
But I will never leave car keys in a vehicle
No.
and shut the door, because I don't know if you've ever had it happen.
A self-locking car, yeah. Yeah. They're technically not supposed to lock when the keys are inside of it.
Understood, but it's happened to me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's happened to me. It's happened to you. It's happened to probably happened to you. If it's happened to you, leave a comment down below. Because guaranteed it's happened to
It will happen.
more than us. Yeah. So
another feature is the lighting. I have the main shop lighting and an external system,
okay.
which I have on a simple remote.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right. So again, on the way out of the shop, it's easy to shut everything down.
Yeah. Now I like the fact that you've got lights on the poles, and your way of mounting them is quite nice. So the electrical, instead of the clips that they come with that never really hold.
Yeah. I mean, they're above us as well.
Yeah.
Hence the extra security.
Yeah.
A lot of vehicles will stay overnight, and you don't want to come in the next morning and find that one of your poor clips that hold them in, or any clip for that matter, has failed.
Right.
So just security.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through that.
Yeah. But like I say, I like the lights on the poles. You got lights all the way around at the bottom. The only suggestion I would have for you is you know this for yourself, but this is a dark space in your shop.
Right at the front.
Yeah. So having lights on the door.
That move with the door, Ivan?
Yeah, since you've only got an 8-foot door, it'd be easy to, I don't know if you have an outlet close to the door, but you got an outlet right there.
Right there.
So that would be easy to put one of those, same as your airlines, but there's electrical cords this way.
Okay.
And then you can have, same height, because I like the height that you have the mat. They're not too high, they're not too low.
That would make sense.
Yeah, and then you eliminate this dark spot that you've got here.
Because it is. I agree.
Yeah. So, but you've got the one light really close to the door, which is nice. White walls, which I enjoy. Thank you.
So do I.
Yeah. Have you had a black walled shop before?
Never.
No. Okay. Yeah. Because David has been to, when we trained you, you came to our shop, which at the time was white, 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 and white.
Yeah. I haven't experimented with darker colors.
Okay. Yeah. Some people like them.
I've heard.
Personally, I don't.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
They take away. They make detailing inefficient, because sometimes in paint correction you might actually see a little bit more, which your customer will never see in the future. A. B. You're always having to be moving lights around. So you have the risk of a light falling on a car. You have the risk of not having the light in the right space, and the time that it takes to continually moving the light around as you're going around the vehicle.
It takes time. I get it. And I have had a light fall on a car, so I do understand that.
Okay. Yeah. Not a fun
that
situation.
Concept. No.
Yeah. Concrete floor and a drain.
A drain.
Yeah.
Shop had it, obviously.
Right.
I wouldn't say mandatory for every shop. If you can squeegee outside, but a definite bonus.
Right. And like any good shop, the water doesn't end up here. You have to squeegee it here.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually prefer a broom than a squeegee, because the floor is a little bit.
Yeah, your floor's a little rough. Yeah. It's got patina to it. So those carts over there.
Yes.
They seem to be separate from the rest.
Yep. These are my interior detail buckets.
Okay.
I'm waiting for your company to release some form of carpet cleaner.
The rinseless wash is 90% of it.
This is anyway, I'll start with the bucket.
Yeah.
We fill them up to about 3 gallons.
Yeah.
Each 2 or 3 gallons with rinseless is 90% of my interior product.
Yeah.
The other product that may be used is all clean at 15-1.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
What's interesting to hear from my employee, who's 17 years old, is the fact that we can do a whole interior with rinseless. Is unbelievable.
Right.
But it's true.
Yeah, it is.
You don't need anything really much harsher for 90% of your interiors. Occasionally you do.
The odd thing, but it's very rare. Yeah.
And again, these are on your inexpensive moving dollies, supported properly. And this, by moving this into position for an interior detail, you really don't have to add anything once it's loaded and ready to go. You're good to go right here.
It's there.
You don't have to keep moving.
No.
or getting anything.
Yeah, exactly. Everything you need is right there. You've got gloves, you've got scrubbers, you've got applicators. Everything is there.
Finish the section, move on.
Yeah, and you've got your patented. Now this one, you couldn't screw it in. You had to tape it on the hook on the small brush.
Actually, if this gets dropped in the pail, it'll absorb water inside the brush.
Oh, okay.
So I just taped it off to cover up the hole.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Excellent. What got you into detailing?
In the beginning, I would say it was passion, and I remember saying that to you 9 years ago. I was passionate about keeping things clean. I think I always have my entire life, like whether it be toys when I was a little kid to my first car. I always maintained it, always kept it clean.
Good.
I think if you keep something clean, it actually performs better.
Of course. A coated car is at least 50 horsepower, right?
50?
Yeah, somewhere around.
I quote about 20, but that's good.
Okay, well, 20 is good. You know, it's anecdotal evidence. No one's actually proved this, but yeah.
It's faster. It always runs better.
Yes.
It's smoother when it's clean.
Yeah.
And it's part of maintaining its value. But what got me into detailing was your question was passion, really.
Yeah,
Like I just enjoyed. I found it relaxing, and I enjoyed doing it.
Yeah. And after 9 years, what keeps you in detailing?
Now it's a business.
Yes.
So I've centered more of my interest into promoting and making the business bigger and better,
Good.
more profitable.
Yes.
We're in business to make money.
Normally, yes.
That's hence the word business.
Yeah.
So now it's about being efficient and time, to managing your time and doing things, I wouldn't say quickly, but efficiently.
Right.
And the customer's reaction, the end result is the goal, which over time and through efficiency you achieve easily.
Yes.
You know, that's experience and proper techniques.
Yeah. And that, you know, giving the keys to the customer and seeing their smile when they see the car it's almost pay enough. But yeah.
But not quite.
Not quite. Yeah. But it's
receiving payment is also good.
Yeah, that's a bonus to it. But yeah, no, seeing that customer's reaction to me is also what keeps me, you know, enthused about detailing. And it's an industry for me that is always changing. It's always evolving. It's always getting better.
Love that part.
Yeah. So there's always ways to improve. There's always something to learn. And, you know, David's a few years older than I am, but we're same age group. We're both Gen X.
Same era.
Yeah, both Gen X. And for me, and I'm sure it's the same for you, it's that learning that keeps me attached to detailing.
Still.
Yeah.
And I've also found, though, Yvan, is that when anything new comes out, you don't necessarily have to jump on the wagon.
Yeah.
I call it, because I've experimented and used so many different. I could show you the back room with a lot of things that are untouched.
Yeah.
Everything works quite similarly.
Yes.
The evolution is just refining things.
Yeah. There's little things along the way.
Things along the way, but when you find something that works, and I always suggest this to most people, such as a DIY system, stick to the product brand. Most products are made to work in conjunction with each other.
Right. Yeah, that's how we've engineered the system.
And it becomes more cost effective over time.
Yeah.
You really only need 3 or 4 products to get started.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
you know,
rinse and wash, a bucket, a sponge, and a drying towel, and
a vacuum.
Yeah,
and you're good to get going. Right?
Yeah, you've got interiors and exteriors covered at that point. So,
and time will make you better.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, and you know, you said it earlier. We discussed a little bit earlier, and at this age, we know that we have so much more to learn. You know, the young kids. Luckily, you have an employee that's 17 years old that's willing to learn. Yes. Normally, when they get into their 20s, that's when they know everything. And then as you get older, you realize more and more, the older you get, the more you know, the more you need to know.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I continually learn. I love that.
Yeah.
And in this industry, it's still going.
Yes.
It's nonstop. Like I can't wait to see what's kind of next, to be honest with you, which it's hard to
We never know.
No, and that's with
Yeah.
everything. But
Yeah.
I'm interested to find out what that is.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you very much, David.
Thank you for coming.
His links will be down below, and we're going to go back to the bus for the final report card. We had a great visit with David. His shop is nice. It's small. For a one-person or two-person operation, it's just the right thing to do. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas, leave them below. And if you'd like your own garage or shop audited, please reach out to Jamie at the House of Rags. We'll see you in the next Garage Audit.